Hey everybody. Okay, this is the final video on follow-up for your treasure hunt. And I'm really excited about everybody, what you're putting out there. It's so exciting to see all the posts. So now here's what you do when you're going to follow up with someone after you've sent them samples and you've given them a few days to try them. One of the keys, number one, again, is to remember that this follow-up should be happening 3 to 4 days, after they got the samples. Don't make it a week or 10 days or whatever. I get sometimes stuff happens, but really you want to hurry up, have them sample it and have the follow-up, okay? And let them know that you're involved in a challenge, and so you're trying to get stuff done as quickly as possible. So if that's helpful. But here's the first thing. So the first thing that I want you to think about before I go into exactly what to do is, number one, I want you to focus on your mindset and your expectations. When you expect great things, you get great things. When you expect someone to purchase, you usually have someone purchase. Your mindset is the number one key factor in your success in this business, period. Really, the number one key factor when you are in activity, because your mindset about what you're doing drives all behavior, your tonality, the words you use, everything. So get in that right mindset of understanding the value, the excitement that you get to show people amazing stuff that they get at a great discount, and expect great things. Okay. So the first thing that you want to do when you are following up is you want to thank them. Okay. So I would say, Jane, first of all, before I even ask you my follow-up questions, I just want you to know how much I appreciate you trying these products. It means so much to me. It really helps my small business that I'm growing. And I know your time is valuable. So I'll just kind of get right to it. But I just wanted to make sure that you understand how much I appreciate this. So the first follow-up question that I have for you, Jane, is what was your favorite product that you used? Okay. And then be quiet and let them answer. You do not say, what did you think? Or tell me your thoughts, or no. You say, what was your favorite product? Okay. And from that, she's going to say, I really liked the eye cream, or I really liked the toner, or, I really loved the taste of the protein shake, or I loved that fizz stick. That was amazing. And you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm so glad. I feel the same way when I tried it, blah, blah, blah. Like, you can insert your own little story. But that's the first question. So what was your favorite product? The second question that you would ask is, how does your skin feel? If it was skincare, or how did your body feel? Like, did you feel good energy? Did you feel full when you used the protein shake? Did it last? So those are some examples. But with the skincare especially, you want to say, how does your skin feel? Because that is the thing that you want people to understand and notice, is how your skin feels amazing when you use the RE9 products. Okay. The third question that you are going to ask is, so Jane, on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being not much and not at all, and 10 being super important, how important is it to you, the safety of products and plus the results that you get from products that you are using? The safety and the ingredients, plus knowing that they, produce amazing results. What, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is that to you? And let her answer, or him. Let him answer. And then the next question that you're going to ask is, okay, so Jane, one of my final questions is, do you feel that you know people like you who are interested in using safe products that deliver amazing results, that would love to, try products like these if they had an opportunity? Do you think you know anyone like that? Okay. And let them think. And if someone's hesitating, I would say, this is not a strings attached. I'm just curious, like, if you feel like you know people like that or not. And then the fifth question is, okay, my final question is, Arbonne is exploding and growing in some new countries and new demographics. And I don't know who you know, but I always want to ask people, do you know anyone in Poland or Taiwan, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, or the UK, because these are some of the countries that I'm looking at expanding my business into, and you never know who knows people. So do you have any contacts in any of those areas? So that could be an optional fifth question. You don't have to ask that, but I think, you guys, if you want to have a global business, I highly recommend that you do ask that question, okay? So after they've answered these questions, you can say, okay, so Jane, here's the thing. I can get you a really great deal on these products. I'm so glad that you loved the eye cream or the toner, and I'm really glad that you do care about the safety of ingredients, but you also want results like most of us. But I want you to know that I can get you an even better deal if you would be open to helping me introduce Arbonne to some people that you know. And that can be either getting them together in person through something online, or even me just, sending some samples to them like I did with you. So, would you be open to that? And that's a really, really important question. And here's what I want you to key in on. Use the word open, please. Don't use the word willing. Willing sounds like it just comes from a negative place. You want to say open. Would you be open? And then you can discuss it. And here's why you ask this before you talk about prices of packages that they could get or anything. This is your opportunity where you have a little bit of leverage. They have explained to you that they like the products, that they would be interested in purchasing them if you can show them how to get them at a great deal. And so you want to leverage that right now to expand into their network, whichever way is most comfortable to them. Okay? This is your opportunity. Now, not everyone is going to say yes to hosting something in person or online or even samples, okay? So I want you to understand that you've got to ask if they'd be open to sharing, but do not get deflated if they're like, I don't really think so, or I'm going to go into if they seem hesitant, but if they're like, yeah, no, like, because some people will say, yeah, no, I'm totally not interested in that. Do not take offense, okay? That's not saying that they don't want the product or they don't like you or anything. That's just not what they don't want to do that right now. And that is okay. But you need to ask in order to find out, because you will have people that say, yeah, I could probably introduce you to some people or whatever. So many people will maybe hesitate. They'll be like, oh, well, I mean, I don't know. And you say, okay, so let me ask you this. What would you feel the most comfortable with? Like, would you like to have a little girls' night where we sit around the kitchen table and you just grab 3 to 5 friends? Or is it more appealing to do something online? Or would it make way more sense to you to just say, okay, these are people that I think would absolutely love these products if they got their hands on them. And, like, you could send them samples if they say that they'd like to try. So give them options to talk it through. And what I would let Jane know is I'd say, Jane, I want you to understand something. If you refer me to someone, this is what will happen. I'm going to text them 2 times, letting them know that I got their name from you, that you thought that they would also be interested in trying out test driving some products, and would love to send a free sample to them, but I'm not going to bug them. I will text them 2 times, and if I don't hear back from them, then I'm not going to text them again. Because the reason why people do not want to give out referrals is because they're worried that you are going to be the bugger. You're going to like harass their friends and email them and call them and keep calling them and call them, right? Like, none of us wants to put any of our friends into that type of situation. So you need to be really clear up front. What I mean by asking for, if you'd be open to introducing your friends to Arbonne is, at the very least, if you could think of some names and I could contact them via text or email and just see if they're interested in trying a free sample. But I'd want you to know I'm not going to bug them. That's not what I'm about. That's not what we do in Arbonne. We are the classiest of classy companies out there, and that's not our gig. But we are really passionate about making sure people know what we're all about, what we've always been all about. And I am totally on a campaign to make sure people understand. And I think it's the coolest thing ever that I basically get to introduce you to the Louis Vuitton of skincare that you can get at Coach prices. So I think a lot of your friends are probably like me and you, where, hey, if they love it, awesome. If they don't, oh my gosh. If they have no interest, whatever. But that's just a way that I build my business. So would you be open to one of those options? Okay. So that is, that's pretty much, well, from there, depending on where it goes, as far as if they're open to hosting or not, I go into what the packages are, like the close sheet for the RE9. And I say, here's what you can get the RE9 set for. They actually give you an opportunity to get it at 40% off because they know how amazing it is when you can get on the whole set. They really understand that you get the maximum benefits when you're using the entire line. And what it ends up being, Jane, is $2 a day on your face. So I love that these products last 4 to 6 months. Most product lines that you get last maybe 2 to 3. So there's a steep value in what you're getting. And I always felt like, wow, when you break down the prices, that makes a lot of sense. $2 a day, if I use it morning and night, like, yeah, I'm in, because I know it's really good for me and it's going to work. So these are your purchasing options. If Jane thinks like, oh, I'd love to do that, but I just, and I really did like the cleanser, but I just don't think my budget allows for it. It's like, okay, so let's circle back real quick. What about, let's just get a few friends together. It's so not a big deal. And you can earn some products. And what's great is maybe we get you started on the cleanser, the day cream, and the eye cream. And then you can earn the rest and more if some of your friends are interested and they buy. What do you think about that? Okay. This is going to be fantastic. And I want you to know that your mindset is key. So the other thing that I would say to Jane, if she's telling me like, I just can't, my husband, he may lose his job, or my bonus got cut, or I just don't, like we've just been hit with a lot of things lately. I'd love to do it maybe in a few months. I would say, hey, Jane, I'd love for you to just check out a little bit more about the business side of this. This may or may not be a fit for you, but from what you're telling me, like, I think you deserve to know, because I was never going to sell this stuff. But then I learned more about it, and it's pretty phenomenal. And so would it be okay with you if I text you a few videos that you could watch? Or, a gal that I know, she's doing an online thing tonight or next week that you could just hop on. Here's the thing. There's no skin lost. Like, you have nothing lost to just check it out. And I'm not going to bug you about it, but I'd love for you to at least know what your options are, because I never thought that it would be something that I would pursue. But this is an amazing company, and the products are fabulous, and people really, really love them. And it's a way to make some money on the side with whatever you're doing. So think in that mindset as well. When I hear people struggling with, the cost of things, I'm immediately like, oh, okay, well, maybe we should talk on an even bigger level as far as the business, because this could be helpful to you. Okay, I know this one was a little long, but a lot to cover, because the follow-up is really important. And if they are oh, I didn't like it, you know what, you just thank them for their time and let them know, if anything changes at some point, or if there's something else you'd like to try, please know that I'd love to share it with you. But I so appreciate your time. Thanks so much. Not everybody is going to purchase. Not everybody's going to host, whatever. Our job is just to get the message out. So remember, you're just a beacon of information, and you're sorting. You're just sorting. And it's okay that some people at some point are a no to everything. It's okay. You didn't do something wrong. Okay? 10 feet tall and bulletproof. Understand that you are on your path to getting to the success that you want in this business. And your job is just to figure out, how can I serve you? How can I serve you? Can I serve you? Is there anything that I have that you need or desire? Is there any way that I can serve you? If not, oh my gosh, we're totally good. But just know, this is where you want to come if you want to look for pure, safe, beneficial products. And we're the experts at it. The experts. This is who we have always been. So when other companies are getting on the bandwagon about it, you guys, I'm telling you, we stand out among everybody. I was just on someone else's site that somebody sent me for some competitive research. They talk about being clean, but nowhere can you find any kind of ingredient policy, nothing. And that's what I feel like most of these, most companies, they don't really have a ingredient policy. We do. We stand behind what we sell and we deliver the results, which is the super duper duper cool thing about Arbonne. So be proud, be excited, expect greatness, and have fun, because you guys, there is so much treasure out there. This is going to be an incredibly fun summer if you're really taking this seriously. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.